On November 9th, 1989, after the fall of the Berlin Wall, which had stood as a symbol of divided Germany and pierced the hearts of Germans like a dagger, modern Germany effectively gained its freedom. On that day, East and West Germany reunited, once again able to hold their heads high before the world. It was a day of pride and dignity for them. In Germany, this day is remembered every year, but it is not considered the country's national day of independence. Nor is there a public holiday on this date. Instead, October 3rd is celebrated as Independence Day. But why is that? The biggest reason is that throughout different periods of German history, November 9th has been associated with a variety of events, many of them turbulent or tragic. For example, November 9th, 1848, the day the famous March Revolution failed. On this day, Robert Blum, a well-known revolutionary leader and champion of democracy, was shot dead by the opposing military forces after declaring, "I sacrifice my life for freedom." With his death, the revolution collapsed, a day of defeat and disintegration. November 9th, 1918. Waves of revolution were sweeping across the German Empire, largely due to Germany's crushing defeat in World War I. The demand for the abdication of the German Kaiser was growing and further wounding the nation. On this day, Chancellor Prince Max von Baden unilaterally announced the Kaiser's abdication and declared the end of monarchy in Germany, a day marked by unrest and political upheaval. November 9th, 1923. A Sunday when Adolf Hitler, along with his associates, including General Erich Ludendorff, attempted a coup in Munich. Known as the Beer Hall Putsch, this uprising was crushed by Bavarian police, and Hitler was imprisoned. November 9th, 1938. One of the darkest days in German history, remembered as Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. On the night between November 9th and 10th, Nazi forces launched coordinated attacks on Germany's Jewish population. Hundreds of synagogues were set ablaze, around 8,000 shops were destroyed, and countless homes were ransacked. Approximately 90 to 100 Jews were killed that night. This marked the start of an unending campaign of persecution against Jews, which continued until the end of World War II. November 9th, 1989. After decades of suffering following World War II, the German people finally freed themselves from division and hardship. Protests and demonstrations in East Germany pushed the weakened, financially bankrupt ruling party to give in. On this day, Politburo member and government spokesperson Günter Schabowski announced the decision to open the Berlin Wall. No border guards, barbed wire, iron gates, or towering walls could stop the human tide that surged forward. Germany was, in effect, free again. However, just like the other November 9s, this day, too, was not entirely peaceful. It was a day filled with restlessness and high emotion. For this reason, October 3rd, 1990, the day East and West Germany formally signed the Reunification Treaty, was chosen as the official day of unity and freedom. This date truly symbolized joy, peace, and positive memories for all, without the shadow of any tragic event. Germany's symbolic gestures of peace and reconciliation are worth noting. For example, Hitler's Reichstag, Parliament House, infamous for its association with the Nazi era, was wrapped in fabric from June 24th to July 7th, 1995, by world-renowned artists Christo and Jean-Claude. This artistic act transformed it into a symbol of the new Germany's mission for peace, free from the stains of its past. Is there any other example of an Independence Day like this in the world? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.